his challenge with this gift of sight was rocks light up and glow. Certain rocks light up and glow. And so, although other horses will just walk right by the rock, no big deal, certain rocks he might see just all of a sudden glowing, and he would be like, ah! And sometimes he just wouldn't even want to walk by it because there's something glowing right there, especially in the dark. Welcome to the Silver Dance Ranch and the YouTube channel Taste Your Magic. I'm Ruth Barclay, and these are some of our healer horses, and we're going to do another day with the horses where they give us messages and teach us something. Our horses on the ranch do equine therapy. They've worked with people all over the world. We've had people from 28 different countries come in and work with our horses. We teach animal communication, we do clearing work, healing work, we work with veterans, we work with people with PTSD, we work with terminal illnesses even. And also we do sessions, private sessions. We take people up on the mountain doing grounding rides and full moon rides, and we even take them swimming sometimes. And today we're going to get a message from Jet. Vinny here will probably just stick around and support for a little bit, but today is going to be Jet's message. So Jet is 4 years old. He just turned 4, and he was born on the ranch. And you guys might have seen Honor's video. Honor is his mom, and he was her first baby. Scott, my husband, actually helped pull him out and take the bag off of his nose so he could breathe. So right from the get-go, this guy has been part of the family. So something that's been interesting with this guy is he has come out very sensitive to sight. He is one that we call a seer. And a lot of you guys watching would probably also have that gift, the gift of sight. And what is that? This to me means that you can see energy more than maybe others. You might see flickerings of lights. You might see auras around, energy around people, around trees. The gift of sight means that also you can see things in the dark that might light up. For me, I get to also see people who have passed on and other beings that are around. So Jet wanted to talk about his gift of sight as well. Some of his gift of sight has been working with not only seeing things, but like telepathy. So telepathy is with your mind. And with him, when I'm riding, I've had to be really careful about what I think about, because he listens and sees my thoughts almost like a movie playing. And so as I've trained him, we've actually been able to think before I ask him or teach him a cue. And then if he doesn't get it, then I'll teach him the cue afterwards. And so he's actually starting to learn how to follow directions with my thoughts. On the flip side, he will also communicate thoughts to me as well. He'll give me a picture of something he's thinking about or asking about. And I've had to learn that these might not just be random thoughts popping through my head for who knows what reason, right? It might be actually my horse trying to talk to me. And so with you guys watching, this is coming up because you have the ability to almost understand what people are thinking. And you have the ability to also see with the sight. So another thing that he does that's actually been a challenge, so sometimes gifts come out first with challenges, and then you train and you learn them and they help you. So his challenge with this gift of sight was rocks light up and glow. Certain rocks light up and glow. And so, although other horses will just walk right by the rock, no big deal, certain rocks he might see just all of a sudden glowing, and he would be like, ah! And sometimes he just wouldn't even want to walk by it because there's something glowing right there, especially in the dark. So as we started to train him, we started to check in to see maybe what these rocks were. Why do they have a little bit more energy to them? And I started to help him not just get mad at him or me get scared because he was scared, but we started to just create a patience while he worked through what he was seeing. And so we come up to the rock that was glowing, and we would just allow him to witness it or smell it or check it out. He wants to play with my bracelets really bad right now. Now, as he's gotten older, so I'm going to show you when he was young. Well, he's only 4 now, but when he was just turning 3, I took him down to Moab, which is all rocks, to help him for a week. And I went to go down this one part where there was a gap between 2 big rocks, and he could fit through it just fine. He was so scared of those rocks that he would not, and there was a cedar tree to our left. And so he decided that this sharp cedar tree would be safer to push against than just walking through these scary looking glowing rocks. And as a rider training him, I came out with these beautiful scars from the cedar tree, from him pushing in and pushing in. What's been interesting about that is we ended up going down and he ended up getting confidence, and he likes Moab now. But what was interesting about that is these scrapes started having different stimulating feelings. And so now it's almost like I have homework to look up and maybe check in what these scars are. As you go through your gifts, see where you've been initiated maybe. Something's happened to you where your gift started to accentuate and accelerate. So the upside to this glowing rock gift that he has is when we go on full moon rides, he can see the trail better. Because you not only have the moon glowing for light, but you also have rocks glowing, and we've taught him how to expand the light and work with that. So he just really wanted to share a little bit about the gift of sight with you guys and start to give you a chance to look at what are some of your gifts that maybe seem a little bit nerve-wracking or sensitive, or you're hearing a lot more, your thoughts are going a little bit crazy. You might be hearing someone else's thoughts, and you might be hearing energy. You might be, your eyes, if they're going blurry in and out, you might be seeing energy in different spaces. And he invites you to just take a breath and get more answers on that. Instead of looking at it as scary, look at it as curiosity. Oh, that's interesting. When you became curious of stuff like this, now he's like almost overly curious because he's a baby testing new things out. Then his courage kicked in and we were able to work with his gifts. So get curious about your stuff, get curious about you, and look into maybe thinking and look your gift of sight and telepathic energy. You're distracting me now with your thoughts. Mwah. All right. So this loving boy wants to talk to you guys, and not the whole congregation, but you individually watching this. Check in with Jet and see what he has to share with you.